What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 5 of the Camaro rebuild. Today, we're going to be working on the engine. On our agenda today, I want to get a little bit of this gunk off of where the oil pan was. I want to get all of the freeze plugs out. I want to get all the little extra attachments and things off of the block. And then we're going to try and degrease a little bit of it. And then eventually, once all that's done, we're going to put it in a big tub, one of these over here. I believe that one specifically. We're going to fill it with water, and we're going to do a little electrolysis on it to try and get all of the oil channels cleaned out, all the internal things worked out, and then it will be ready to start putting new stuff on. Now, between the last video and this video, we actually had a couple packages arrive, which means I got cool stuff to show y'all. First being the new heads have arrived. I'm keeping them in these little bags for now until I'm ready to actually throw them on the engine over there, but look how nice and clean these look. I will try and pull out one of the old ones for a comparison later on, but my God, these look beautiful. We've got the new spark plug wires. Like I said, we did them in yellow. And then over here, we've got our brand new rockers that are going on these heads right here. Now these are I believe a 1.6:1 ratio rocker arm, which means we'll get a little bit more valve lift over stock and therefore a little bit more power as well. And there's also a lot more air, a lot more fuel mixture. So overall, we should be pushing some pretty serious power out of this thing. I'm hoping for anywhere between 300 to 350 by the time we're all said and done. Now, like I said, my first step today here is to try and clean a little bit of this gunk off of the engine. As you can see here, just scraping it very lightly. There's a bunch falling off, a lot of crusty old oil here. So a lot that we just need to, yeah, look at that, look at that. Look how gross that is. So we got to peel all that up, get all that out of the way. We're using just a little plastic scraper for now to get all this stuff off. It looks like somebody actually painted the inside of the engine at one point, which is not, I've heard some people do it to help protect against like corrosion and things like that, but overall, I don't prefer it. I'm not a big fan of that. All right, as you can see here, I started off using this little plastic scraper, but that didn't work super well. So eventually I just moved over to using a normal razor blade. Obviously be very careful when you use anything metal on these metal surfaces. You don't want to scratch it up too much, or if at all, if you can avoid it. Obviously easier said than done, but definitely razor blade did a much better job at getting all of this gunk off here. And there we have one side clean. Here's a little before and now after. Look how good that looks. All right, now we got to do this side right here, and then we can start pulling the freeze plugs out. Once again here, went straight for the metal razor blade this time. Made much quicker work of this old gasket that was stuck on there. Some people online say that you can use Scotch-Brite pads, and even some of them say like grinder wheels, not the metal ones obviously, but anything that is somewhat abrasive but ideally won't take any of the metal off the engine block. There's a whole lot of online resources if you're looking to do this yourself. So, you know, just do your research, find what works best for you and for your condition. Some of these gaskets are older than others, and some are stuck on a lot more than others, so it might take a few different attempts. It might take a few different tools to get it off as well. So be careful, be slow, don't rush this process, just get it clean and do your best. And there we go, all of the nasty gasket is finally cut off of the bottom. It actually is looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. This engine block might have a little more life in it than I thought. And while I was cleaning that up, we got another delivery here. The whole engine rebuild kit is now here for the most part. This is all of the new piston heads, the new rings, the new timing chain and gears are in there. We got new bearings, the whole 9 yards. This is gonna come together really fast. So now we just have to start removing all these little screws around here. There's a couple of them all around the engine. Once those are out, then we pull the freeze plugs out, and then we can start cleaning it. All right, I've finished removing most of the little fasteners. There are 3 that are over here. One came out super easy. One came out, almost stripped the head. And the third one, I basically had to drill the threads out of it without damaging the hole on the inside, which in there, that's all drilled out, but the threads are still intact. It's totally good. But this is what they look like. We've got the one that came out easy in the middle, the one that almost stripped on the right, and then good lord, that's what's left of the last one that I had to drill the threads out. So now we can actually start taking these freeze plugs out. We got 2 on this side. So this third freeze plug here took me a good long while to get out. It was a real pain in the butt. My camera actually ended up dying while recording these 3 on this side, so unfortunately I don't have any footage of them, but they're pretty much the same as all of the other freeze plugs. The only one that's different is that big one right there in the middle, and you should try and tap that one out from the back using the hole that the camshaft goes through. Alright, we've got about 50% of the freeze plugs out already. We got to get these 2 out now, and then there's 2 in the same spot on the other side that got to come out. Then we just got to pop some small ones out. I believe there's one down in here that's hidden in this little oil gallery, and then there's 3 more that are, I believe, over here on this side that I'm going to have to pop out with a little rod that'll stick all the way through. Alright, we got all those freeze plugs out. Now we just have to go ahead and get the small ones out next. And in order to do that, we've got a very special tool, which is just a 5/16 steel rod. We're gonna slide down in this hole right here. It's gonna hit the plug at the bottom, and if we give it a little tap, there it is. Comes right out. And that is how small this little plug is. Real tiny little thing here. So now on the other side here, these 3 have to come out, and we're gonna do it the exact same way that we did the other one. It's gonna involve taking our rod and sliding it through on this side, all the way through. Again, be gentle here, don't wanna scrape anything up on the inside, just until you hit the end there. And you're gonna give it a little tap. There's 1. As you can see, the rod comes all the way through. 2. And there's 3. All right, so we got all the freeze plugs out. We sprayed it down with some brake clean. We took a little wipe to see how dirty everything is looking. It's pretty bad. So we definitely have our work cut out for us here. Hopefully the little electrolysis reaction gonna be no problem for this thing. Also, these are what I pulled out of the engine before. These are the heads, the old rusty ones. These are the old pistons, the old cam, and then we got the valve covers there, which I'm actually gonna try to polish up and throw back on here. Obviously, we're gonna need new filters on there, but otherwise, definitely gonna be some serious upgrades here. The only thing we're reusing here, I believe, is the actual piston rods themselves. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to have to leave today's video off. We got all the freeze plugs out. The engine is completely and totally prepped to go into electrolysis next. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video. See ya!